Hey YouTube, Gamer2K1 here, and today we're reviewing Seiken Densetsu for the Game Boy. Seiken Densetsu, obviously also known here as Final Fantasy Adventure. This is an action RPG, kind of like The Legend of Zelda, except with subtle differences. Let me just put in some names here. And there we go. Okay, you can't see it that well because it's not focused, unfortunately. But on the bottom of your screen, you've got your HP, your MP, and your gold. And that's from left to right. And at the very bottom there, this little meter here that you can barely see, that's your willpower meter. When that's full, you do special attacks that are unique with that weapon you have. Swords have two special attacks. One is you spin if you hold A down, or B. Yeah, I forget which one it is off the top of my head. Like any of us ever know which button is which. We just play the game and go. But yeah, I think it's A. You hold A down and he spins around. If you press if you hold in any particular direction while hitting A, he'll lunge across the screen. Okay, yeah, it's A. Okay, so if you can tell, as long as you're not talking to anyone, I accidentally ran into someone and I'm talking to them. All you gotta do is walk towards them to talk to them. The willpower gauge goes up slowly. Alright, so give me a minute to get out of here and battle. Same battle from before. Forgive my possibly inferior playing. I'm not normally this bad. Once again, it's hard to record handheld games and play them at the same time. Especially with only 3 HP left. Alright. So basically you play as this warrior who is one of many who's held in this empire, who battle in front of an audience for fun. Kind of like the days of old Rome. Kinda. I'm not going to go too deep into story right now, but let's see. Waiting to get through this. Thunk! Look at that, you just missed the stream. That's gotta hurt. Alright. So basically, a little background for you guys, for those of you who don't know. This is actually the first game in the Seiken Densetsu or Mana series. Ooh, candy. Okay, to use an item, you first equip it, and you hit B. Same with magic. I hope I level up soon or something. I just stopped looking at the camera screen to look at the actual game screen. Woo, level up! When you level up, it gives you 4 options of growth. Power, wisdom, stamina, and will. You choose one that levels up by 2. The two others level up by 1, and the one right next to it will not level up at all. So for this case, let's go will. You upgrade will and your willpower goes up faster. Eventually you can't stand for more than a second without it going all the way up, thankfully. So, eventually you run across this girl here, whose traveling companion is seriously wounded. Sorry about that, having a hard time keeping this still, you know how it is. Anybody who's ever tried to record off of a Game Boy or a Game Boy Advance. Obviously I'm using my Game Boy Advance SP, I don't have a Game Boy. I used to have one of those brick Game Boys. Those were cool. Even though they hated batteries. Alright, so once you get a partner, each partner has special abilities. The girl, her special ability is she can heal you. All you gotta do is go down to ask, and she automatically heals you. It's not a permanent thing, you have to repeatedly upgrade it more and more. But the fact that you have the option is pretty cool. In your menu, you also have items. One of the things I hate about certain RPGs is you have a limit to how many items you can hold at a time. But it's a decent amount you can hold at a time. You also have you have equip. You can hold all your equipment separately from your items. That's cool. Your magic. You get several different magic throughout the game. The most useful, I think, is Kier. Your allies' abilities differ from being able to restore HP, MP. You're able to shop with one of them anywhere in the field, and one even changes your music at random, if you ask. This game, it's actually fun. There's not much replay value, granted, but it's fun. Here in America, it's called Final Fantasy Adventure. It's for the Game Boy. They also remade it for the Game Boy Advance as Sword of Mana. I do believe its Japanese name is Shinyaku Seiken Densetsu. This version is awesome. I suggest if you have the ability to pick it up, definitely. My willpower gauge is all the way up because I'm sitting here talking. And it's an awesome game. Pick it up. That's my suggestion. I'm going to leave you with him doing one of his special abilities. I think I'll do the lunge across the screen. This has been Gamer2K1, and I'm out of here. And by the way, it differs with each weapon. Goodbye.